Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Next Level Wrestling Review with your hosts, Big Ray, and the best in the world, the Vet. Follow the boys on social media at Big Ray Hernandez and at Opinion Haver everywhere. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you're listening to this, wherever you're watching this, whether you're watching it here on YouTube, whether you're watching it on Twitch, whether you're watching it on my personal Twitter channel, or whether you're watching it at Hami Media Group on Patreon. That's right. It'll be up later today. If you can't catch the gimmick here, you can go over there. So just putting it out there. And you may ask yourself, what a wonderful world. No, you may ask yourself, ladies and gentlemen, who is this handsome young fella talking on the mic? Well, I am the pundit of the people, the man with a plan, Big Ray. What's my gimmick? Let's start this over. You may ask yourself, who is this handsome young man speaking right now? And I'm the pundit of the people, the man with a plan, Big Ray, here to stay to talk some lucha libre today. That's your Spanish lesson, by the way. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone. I am here with the one and the only, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend. He is the best in the by God world. The Vet. He's a Rip Rogers guy. The Vet. Vet. Rip Rogers guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a Rip Rogers guy. It's the Vet Jamie Williams. Good morning, Vet Jamie Williams. How are you?
Oh, hey there.
Hi.
How's it going?
So far, so good. And guess what, guys? We're not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the one and the only the pachyderm of the people. The one, the only. Gary! Gary's here, folks. See him? You see him? We're going to be selling replicas of Gary on our Patreon channel soon. It's going to be very low quality. The ears may fall off and the trunk will be very stiff, but you can use that for what you want. But Gary's here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Gary is here. So what's going on, Vet? What's going on today? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, but it's like, I don't know, listening to some wrestling podcasts and catching up on some stuff. And it's just a lot of, who the hell is this guy and why are people listening to him?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. It's just disheartening,
You know what I noticed? I just noticed this morning. Whenever HMG puts up a clip of one of our shows, like whether it be our show or like Jimmy, when I'm on with Jimmy or whatever, it's only ever when Ben's on.
Well, I did see one where we were talking about Jasper Troy.
Yeah, that was RBV that put that up.
Well, that was very nice of him.
Beginning to wonder if my opinion.
I don't even know if that was the best thing that we did last week, because
I don't think so.
But it was good enough. And so, like, if that's our low quality, just imagine what you'd be seeing if you were watching the whole show.
That's true.
Of course, I think we're preaching to the choir here.
Yeah, I know. No kidding, bro.
And speaking of the choir.
Speaking of the choir, folks, as we hit Gary's theme song, but before we do that, we must
acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're gonna acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
Oh yeah. See, this song is too good just to introduce Gary. There's a cool vibe to it. That's why we're going to keep moving along, ladies and gentlemen. Acknowledge the people up in heaven. Yeah, we got Media M5.
You love Gary.
I love Gary. Gary's over. He is the man. We got that dude, Tim. We got Philip Scott Wood. And, of course, the great, yes, CM Punk's dog. He's there, too. So, let's jump right in, ladies and gentlemen. We got the winningest of all Chris's. I call him Chuckles. It's Chris Winland. He's here, ladies and gentlemen. So he says, sorry, Miss Parker. Please stop yourself short next time of you get to the mic. Thank Jeebus. Is that like Jesus' cousin? For Blake Monroe. Yes, boy. Yes, boy. Let me throw that back.
Yes, boy.
God, I miss the other guy. See, you know, Kit Wilson. Another Joe Hendry scenario. Another Bobby Roode scenario. Another Jey Uso scenario. Everybody, oh, Kit Wilson, yay, because of his song. Kit Wilson has been fucking dope from the beginning. Me and Vet have been talking about this shit forever. But there are two of them. And when the other one comes back, if he comes back. Is he coming back? Do you know?
I don't know.
I hope
it's not guaranteed.
I really hope he comes back, man. Well, you got to get somebody else or at least something. I don't know, man. Bring Dolph Ziggler's brother to be in that group.
My brother. Come on.
All right, fine.
Come the fuck on. Let's just get through these names.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what are we testing on Lab Rat?
Who cares? That's
my
what.
God. Wow, you really don't like that guy, do you?
Who,
see your holes.
No, I love Lab Rat.
No, not Lab Rat. Fucking my brother.
No.
I didn't know it was that serious.
So tired of the whole Ziggler family.
No. Ziggler.
I never met their parents, but I hate them too.
Is Ziggler even a real name?
No. No one's ever been named that.
Oh, that sound. You know what that was? That was
cold-blooded.
It's Vet buries the Zigglers, and we praise Cold-Blooded. What's going on, buddy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the slasher one, the handsome one, the dancing one, the handsome slashing dancing. It's Dan Heffron. He's here.
Dan Heffron has a fresh cover to celebrate his 100th subscriber, which was Jimmy T. And so in honor of that, he put up Down Under by Men at Work.
Oh, nice. You know what I would love him to do?
Cover of Down Under. Now, personally, this isn't a criticism, Dan, but I'm just telling you a story.
Oh.
My earliest memory of music is my parents had the Business as Usual album by Men at Work. And as soon as I was old enough to be able to reach the turntable, I would put that record on. And track one is Who Can It Be Now? Remember that song?
Who can it be now?
Yep. Yeah, that's my Men at Work track. Ever since I was a tiny child.
Oh, that's awesome.
But Down Under's awesome too.
Well, I was going to say, if you wanted to do that, if you want to go Australian, I would love him to do a little didgeridoo. I would love him to do a metal version. I don't know if you can do this, of Tommy Kangaroo Down Sport.
Man, nobody wants to hear that shit.
Oh my God, we all do.
Let's move on.
We all do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what else we got here? We got the master and the ruler of the world, who doesn't give a damn who you are.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. Sing vicious, folks.
He thinks this is referring to me being the best in the world. Still, just doesn't get it. Doesn't understand why I'm the best.
Well, eventually, eventually we all will know. And the artist, he comes out hot. He says, "Hey, spoiler alert! Unreal just tells me how management clearly lacks vision and the ability to book properly, blah, blah, blah." Yo, let me tell you something, brother. I am such a fucking dick. I'm like, let me just watch a little bit of this first season. Let me see. Oh, boy.
First season or first episode, second season.
The first episode of the second season. So let me just check this shit out. I go by Becky Toolbelts. I go by Becky Lynch. My real name is fucking Barbara Cohen, or whatever the fuck her name is. I'm like, oh,
her name's Rebecca.
What the fuck?
Her name's Becky. Her real name's Becky. Dude, what was up? I didn't watch any of it, but some clips came over.
Oh, it hurt my heart.
How you are paying Road Dogg how much to sit there and be like, I don't know. I don't know. Shut the fuck up, you don't know. Fuck
yeah.
Road Dogg is at a loss for words, really.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting, folks.
Bruce Pritchard talking about Pat McAfee should just beat Gunther.
Bro,
he had to get sunned by some writer nobody's ever seen.
So you did see it. I'm sitting here.
I saw that clip. I just saw that clip. Some posted that clip. No, for real. It was on X.
I don't know. You know a little too much, but it's true. It's true. You have these guys that have been in the business sitting in this table for decades, eons, and then some fucking skinny fucking geek is like, it doesn't make sense for Gunther to lose, because then he would have to beat everyone else after, and he just like fucking broke the same shit anyone else that kind of knows wrestling would say. They really gonna put Pat McAfee over, and they did, and Gunther did at the end of the match when he did the whole fucking "you're not that bad," you know.
It shouldn't have ever.
You're pretty good.
Never, yeah.
But anyway, man, dude, when I saw Seth Rollins slowly take off his fucking glasses, he's like, "Yeah, I'm Kobe Lopez." I'm like, oh.
The best.
Oh, I've gone by God, Sailor Black, Sailor Moon, other fuck names. I don't know.
Sailor Black.
Whatever the fuck. Scott Woodford.
Scott Woodford's gone. He's gonna be making some clips for us.
Oh, hi guys. Please make this entertaining so I can clip it good. Oh, trust me. Trust me. We're gonna have plenty of clips, my friend. The artist has finally returned. Oh, he returned already.
Yeah, he already returned.
Have you taken your J12 shot? Because we need it.
Oh, here's another thing from Unreal, I guess.
Ray, can I play a uppie with you? With you like a EOS guy did Triple H and Unreal. So check this out. You know what? I was gonna make comment on parenting, but you know what? To each his own. All I'm saying is that let me shut the fuck up. Anyway, let's move
somewhere
on.
evil is doing this.
Oh my gosh, dude! I'm just sitting there, and she's like, "It's so hard to let my child go before I go wrestle." Kid's like, "Mommy, little spoiled brat, spoiled brat. Mommy's got to fucking work." Guten Tag, all the way from Germany. It is our friend Alexa. Hello, Alexa. How are you, my dear? Waiting for her to respond.
What was Becky doing at that point in time when they were filming that? Was that when she was trying to get Lyra over, or?
Yeah, it's when her and Bird Girl were tag team champs, and then she turns on Bird Girl. You know, oh boy, that was.
I can't wait for season 3 when she has to talk about working with Maxine. Boy, let me tell you that.
Let me tell you something, brother. By the way, Lyra Valkyria, like very attractive young lady, but my God, she is a hick. Like you can see, like, yeah,
she's an Irish hick.
She's got some like crazy Irish real name, man. Shillelagh Shenandoah. Some. Oh, Anakata Blue is here. It's Blue Pants. Remember Blue Pants?
Yes.
She was terrible.
Yep.
Greetings from the other side of the Blue Pants, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking, I get Blue Pants. Hey, it's Kevin Marty. Eli Knight, yeah. They got to change that kid's name. You telling me they couldn't have done anything else?
Like there's a big Knight family in wrestling right now. there's more than one royal family.
Oh, they can make a faction Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah, if you can get Kevin Knight away from AEW now, bring him in. Eli Knight, LA Knight,
Knight Rider.
We can get Jordan and Jason from New Kids on the Block.
Oh my God, yes. I'm thinking, what other famous knights are out there?
We can get Michael Knight, David Hasselhoff.
I just said Knight Rider. Yeah, Michael Knight.
Oh, sorry, but
that's the manager. He's the manager.
Yeah. Can't.
He drives everybody to the ring in the car, like Eddie Guerrero. Hello, Kit. Kit sounds like Kevin Mighty. He talks like.
And then Kit Wilson can get mad because that's his name, and this is toxic masculinity.
Oof, toxic. I tell you, Kit Wilson's been fucking dope, folks. You guys all know. And the funny thing is, I think the blonde one's better. I think the blonde guy. What was the other guy's name? I don't remember his name.
Elton Prince.
How
could you forget, you bastard?
I don't know. I forget things, bro. I forget fucking Al Robinson's name, even if he's here. We'll see.
Is he here?
I don't know. But I'll tell you who is here. This ain't Texas. Unreal has recaptured my love for wrestling. You liar.
Yeah, they captured it and they're holding it hostage.
Yeah. They have it in a wet, damp, cold basement with rats.
The only way you can get this love back is if you sign up for the ESPN app.
I wish I lived in Australia, bro. Everything on Netflix. You know who's not on Netflix, but who could be watching? It's the Hammer. It's Hammer time. Charles the Hammer Evans, AK Blue. Just giving shout outs. All right, folks. Let me just scroll here. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. Sailor Moon. Aren't you a fan of Sailor Moon, Vet? Did you post her like on your Instagram or something?
No, but
just recently.
But I remember watching that when I was, before school in the morning sometimes.
That's gay.
Well,
it's fine. I used to watch Davy and Goliath because I grew up in a Christian home.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one's worse.
Davy and Goliath's worse, bro. I'm sorry. Even as
it's disturbing, right? Like, there's something about that. Like,
it is that claymation. It's pretty creepy.
Yeah, all the claymation is a little bit creepy, but like, like stuff like Gumby is like kind of wholesome.
The blockheads.
It's not really
pokey.
Yeah, it's not really pokey. Yeah,
pokey. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time. For the 3 count.
This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet.
So cheesy good. I love that intro. I'm never gonna change it.
It's too good.
I'm not gonna change it. Even
Ray,
what's up, buddy?
We don't talk about anything beforehand, right? We just go right in.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be like, hey, good morning.
Yeah. So you have no idea what I'm about to say right now.
Oh God. Please tell me you are gay.
No. This past week, it really became crystallized for me. Things that we've always known. You know how you always know a thing, and then like something pops up that just immediately like, yes, I only need this to prove like what I've always known, right?
Like that girl I was dating in my 20s, and then I finally took off her clothes and she had a penis. I was like, oh, this ain't gonna work for me, brother.
Or is it?
Speaking about that, shout out to the professor. He likes
professor
girls with penises. Anyway,
yeah, which part of that is about the professor? But yeah. So, anyways, so what it finally you realized last week? It all just comes crashing down, like how these dirt sheets and stuff. These, yeah, yeah, exactly. The dirt sheets don't know anything, man. We already know that.
Yeah.
We know that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like I'm getting real tired of just how much they don't know. And I think that in the spirit of the 3 count, we were always supposed to like mix it up, and this would be our time if there's anything going on.
Oh.
Other fun stuff. It says right there in the pop culture, sports, it says other things like that. So if we've got one of these days where these people are sitting there like, so-and-so said this on a podcast this week, maybe we like
skip it.
Yeah, we could just if
like,
there's no news days, we can really just stop putting these people over, man.
We can skip it. Just like I'm going to skip. So much like I'm taking the stance this week.
Oh,
the professor. Professor, he's in the chat, right? Professor, the magnanimous one, the glorious one. He's in there.
Of course, effervescent even.
Yeah, effervescent. He is demanding to do a pro wrestling spotlight on possibly the worst pro wrestler in the history of pro wrestling. A person who absolutely sucks. Tommy doesn't like him. I don't like him. But Professor wants to talk about Mick Foley and his run in ECW when he was Mr. What do you call it? Anti-hardcore. Remember when he...
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it, but...
So I said, I refuse to make a proper thumbnail for this show. I refuse to edit the show the way I usually edit the show. I am doing this show in protest. It will be up. Maybe not even today. Usually I do it tonight. Maybe it'll be up tomorrow. Who knows when I put it up. But I made a thumbnail, and I said, this is the best you're getting. And I think that sums up Mick Foley's career. Go ahead, you could laugh. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. What's your heat with Mick Foley? Too nice?
He stinks.
He's too nice of a guy?
He sucks, bro. Mick Foley stinks. He stinks at wrestling. He sucks. I don't understand what the fuck with the whole thing sucked from the beginning to the end. Everything sucked about him. He is the worst. You know what? Great Khali, Mick Foley. They're right there. Wrestling skill, same shit. Except Mick Foley could take a bump.
Scott, don't clip this. We want to come off knowledgeable and intelligent.
Look, now this idiot's protesting my protest. You can't do that. You can't protest a protest, Professor. Anyway. There's been talks within the WWE for a big push for Liv Morgan, which, it's evident because she's fucking hot and beautiful. Well, hold on. They're saying that including a Royal Rumble win. And a challenge to Stephanie McMahon. So she's going to win the Royal Rumble. That's not going to happen.
Or someone else will. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Right,
these people don't know a motherfucking thing.
All right, let's use this as an example today.
A big push like she's been getting. Can you believe a person that was in line that was getting a big push is in line for a big push? Hey, do you think Seth Rollins is going to get a push when he comes back, or do you think he's going to have to work with Otis?
Look, all right, so a notable source, let's just say an insider, notes that Roxanne Perez has received praise because she was banged up. Oh, so she was hurt and she worked straight through the European tour. So people were like very happy with her. I wonder how that makes the other girls feel.
Who praised her?
People. Just say people. People working within the WWE.
Who do you think's gonna? Okay, so we're down to the final 4 in the NFL. Who do you think's gonna hoist the Lombardi Trophy this year?
Oh, who do I think?
The Rams?
I'm thinking something's telling me a dark horse, bro.
A ram is almost like a horse.
I'm thinking the Chicago Bears. I don't know why.
They're already out.
Oh fuck. Well then the Giants.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it.
I stopped watching football. Week 6. Because my Giants are But, fun fact, the New York Giants did sign head coach John Harbaugh. And I am actually excited about that. I think
you're going to see how exposed John Harbaugh is.
No. How? We've got Scattaboo. If his leg gets taped up right. And we have our quarterback. We're going to be great. We're going to be great, Vet.
Fucking rotten.
How
Giants
do you feel,
are a rotten
Vet?
Organization.
You're a West
The
Coast
New York
guy.
Giants are the worst organization ever in the history of sports that have
How do
won
you
as
say
many
that?
championships as they've won.
That is insane. Vet, in my lifetime, I've seen 4 Super Bowls, 4 wins. 86, 91, 2008, 2011.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was it 2009? 2000.
Yeah.
And when we beat the undefeated Patriots.
Right. Yeah, it's just so unbelievable how that could happen. But
I agree.
now that we know that for a fact, where we always may have suspected that football's been rigged this whole time, you could see how, because you're not going to tell me Eli Manning is the worst quarterback to ever win.
Oh, you are. What is
a
wrong
Super
with
Bowl?
people?
Go ahead and
Why do
name a
people
non-bench player who won a Super Bowl that's worse than Eli Manning.
A bench player.
That's a non-bench player. Like, obviously there's people, maybe riding the bench that got rings, but I'm talking about who started and won a Super Bowl.
Oh, what was the fucking shit? Fucking Rams quarterback. He wasn't that good when he won all those Super Bowls.
Kurt Warner?
Yeah, he sucked.
Kurt Warner's amazing.
Eli?
People are saying Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer? I agree, Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
Trent Dilfer's pretty
Maybe.
bad,
No, you know what?
Pretty
Trent
bad.
Dilfer was better than Eli Manning, 100%.
You think so?
Yeah,
Eli
he's not flashy, because what Eli Manning would do. Okay, let me put
I got one. Jeff Hostetler.
He kind of was on the bench though. That was supposed to be Phil Simms, right?
It was supposed to be Phil Simms. He got injured, but he did win.
Yeah,
a Super
so I'm
Bowl.
not gonna hold that against him, and they barely won that.
Remember
But
Jeff Hostetler, he was awesome.
oh yeah, mustache. So I would say this. You remember what's that guy's name? The flashy wide receiver the Giants had,
Which
Odell
one?
Beckham Jr.
Steven the touchdown maker Baker.
No, way later.
Oh.
No, Odell Beckham Jr., right?
Right.
Remember how everybody talked about him during that period when he was, first coming in the league and everything, and how awesome he was, right?
Yeah.
Do you realize that the reason that he had to make amazing catches is because Eli Manning is one of the worst quarterbacks who ever lived?
That's bullshit. Now, come on, vet. Stop.
What
it.
did OBJ ever do after the Giants?
Nothing.
No one's talking about there's no highlight making catches.
You know
There's
why?
there's no career numbers.
Because
There's
he-
nothing.
well,
The
then you
reason
just
that he
proved-
was a
you just
superstar is
proved-
because he had to
just
go.
proved the
He
point.
had to go. He had to go
Bro.
get Eli Manning's Hail Marys.
You just proved the point that because he had a great quarterback, as soon as he left the Giants, he did nothing. Ding, ding, ding.
No.
You just proved your point wrong, vet.
No, you didn't listen to what I was saying as you normally don't.
I heard what you fucking said, and you are coping, like the kids say. It's a cope.
What's the name of that guy that in that undefeated season that made that catch for the Giants? The stupid one with the helmet?
Oh, the helmet catch. What the fuck was his name? I can't remember.
Exactly. Never heard from again. You gonna tell me that was a good ball?
Helmet catch. It was a fantastic ball. It went up. Nobody could catch it.
Tyree Henry.
No, Tyrese Halliburton, right? Was it? No. Who did the helmet catch? I can't remember.
Nobody can agree on this guy's name.
David Tyree.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, David. Maybe I don't know. The point is, no one knows.
What? And come on, chat. Omar Tyree. It was David Tyree. It had to be David Tyree. The helmet catch, right? I think it's David Tyree. Number 15? Am I wrong? Come on. You chat. Anyway, how do you feel, Ved, living on the West Coast as a fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers, knowing that you guys have destroyed the sport of baseball?
I hate the Dodgers. Remember, I'm a Yankees fan. Like
I know you're a Yankees fan. You know, not for nothing, Ved. It's not, people say, oh, well, you're a Yankees fan. You should know how it is to fucking run baseball and buy all the great players. See, people, they live in their fucking little fantasy worlds, Ved. They do.
Right. Yankees overpaid bad players.
No. What we did was...
we didn't get the best players. We overpaid terrible players.
I want you to remember that a great portion, like 70% of the teams that we had, 70% of the team, the actual team, were homegrown talents. If you look at the core four, like, Posada or core five or whatever, Fantastic Five, Bernie Williams, Derek Jeter, who else played with them? Andy Pettit, like all those guys, Mariano Rivera. Those guys are all homegrown. We took a Paul O'Neill from a Cincinnati Red team. The guy was like a 260 hitter, a 21 home run hitter. And He came to the Yankees, and I don't know what the fuck he drank when he came to the Yankees. Became a fucking megastar. Not our fault. We took a fat, old, barely 40-year-old Cecil Fielder. We got Tino Martinez off of free agency. I mean, so these players, the Yankees never really fucking, went out and who did they get? David Cone.
Well, that first World Series with Derek Jeter in '96 or whatever, like they were no superstars on that team.
No, they really weren't. I mean, like I said, they got Cecil Fielder.
It was once they started doing getting the Gary Sheffields and that kind of stuff. It really was.
Yeah, but they didn't win shit then.
Right? Yeah, it ended up working. But
fucking Brown. What was this guy Brown? Anyway, man, I'm just so fucking. We're not gonna have baseball for like 2 years after this year, right? But you know what we will have.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Here comes the money.
Come on, get Gary! It's time!
Here comes the money.
It's a $4.99 super sticker. $4.99. What can you get for $4.99? A smile. And a thank you.
I think even a smile's like $6 now with inflation and everything.
Well, we'll round it up to $5, and I appreciate it, cold-blooded. Thank you for the love. Charles Willen says, awesome when I go watch the Yankees lose to Milwaukee. Bro, what are you talking about? Your mascot's a mug of beer. I mean, think about that one.
A little glove with a ball in it.
Fucking, that's your mascot, dude. Your mascot's some drunk guy with a giant mustache that rides a train. You know who does? You know how much? You know what? In New York City, it costs $3 to ride a train. But we're almost there, thanks to Scott Woodford. What do I mean? It's because.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Here comes the money.
Choo-choo! Here we go. Let's go. Let's ride the train.
Here comes the money.
Dollar. Thank you, Scott Woodford, for the $1.99 super sticker.
Why is the artist saying "fuck LA" to me? I don't. I don't like the Dodgers.
No, he's not Dodgers. He's always been a Yankees fan. Like,
yeah. Why me? Don't curse me out over the Dodgers.
Plus, Vet lives in Missouri.
Yeah.
He marks. You guys all think he's.
I live in Joplin, Missouri.
Yeah, Janice Joplin, Missouri. The town of Janice, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear that Rusev and the Street Profits have been kept off of television for strategic reasons, keeping them fresh for creative direction later on?
Yeah, you know that Twinkie that's on the back of the shelf that nobody's buying? That's the fresh one. That's
shit
the
is good
freshest
for
one.
Decades. You ever ate an old Twinkie?
No, because that's a
Neither
myth.
have I.
They don't
There
stay
are no
good.
old Twinkies. What? They all stay
No,
good.
they don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll
I don't
tell
know
you
where that
this.
I don't know where that urban legend started.
I'll tell you something, man. I think about this all the time, Vet, and I don't know why, but I wish, like, if I can transport, like shit that we ate from the 80s and just kind of just bring it back to taste it again. You know, my favorite, let me ask you, this is a 3 count. We talk what the fuck. You're right. We could talk. We don't have to talk all wrestling.
Yeah.
What was the,
We'll
what
talk
was
about
one of-
Rusev's strategic
Look,
burial.
look, self-made pro, Dragon Lee right now.
Oh my God.
Hold on, Dragon Lee. Look, it says WWE is high on Dragon Lee. That's what self-made pro said. I know you like them. So, growing up, my favorite Hostess cake of all time. There's 2 of them. There's one that they don't even make. They don't even make anymore, and I think this is the ultimate one. And we may have spoken about this here, but I want them to bring it back. But if they bring it back, it's not going to be the same. And that is the legendary Choco Bliss. I know you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Vet, you don't remember Choco Bliss?
I remember Choco Dials.
You fuck. What the hell is a Chocodile? What is that? Some white shit?
That's the chocolate Twinkie. The chocolate covered Twinkie.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah. I do. Oh, here it is. You know, I can't believe you don't remember this. This right here. Come on. Forgotten Foods. It was.
Oh.
Yeah. Had the chocolate icing on chocolate cake with a light, fluffy chocolate pudding. Like a, not pudding, like a, you know, icing.
The cream thing.
Cream. Oh, my God.
Vaguely. I can't sit there and call myself a fan of them, though, because I barely remember them.
Well, you know what I do remember, Vet? I remember this super sticker right here. And let me read this before I hit the old.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
AEW will have wrestlers on the shows now pay me $14.99.
Here comes the money.
Yeah!
Money talk.
This is
Here comes
$5.
the money.
Dollar. Well, thank you, Lap Brad, for the $5.
Just slide him a 20, and then that should cover it.
Chocolate Bliss. So my favorite was Chocolate Bliss, but so what was this recently? I was with my wife and we were walking around. Anyway, they had a look Hostess cakes out, and they had a Suzy Q. Remember Suzy Q?
Yeah.
So I said, you know, babe, I want a Suzy Q. And she goes, well, you're fat. You shouldn't have that. And I'm like, well, honey, I will beat you if you don't let me. And she goes, really, Ray? And I'm like, well, no, you will beat me. But Mama, can I please have one? And she goes, yes.
It's all really happened.
Right. No, it really did happen in that way. So I brought it home. I sat down, right? And I opened the fucking thing. First and foremost, when I touched the cake, there was a weird dry sponginess to it. Right? So now I'm peeling this thing off the fucking biodegradable whatever material that is. It's not even that old-fashioned cardboard-ish, you know.
Mm.
Back then, you could just go like this and you could scoop up the grease.
Yeah, because they couldn't make a cake that didn't have a strip that stuck to the cardboard, right? Like there was always like a strip on there that would stick on there, and you had to scrape it off.
And who didn't go?
Yep, not one person didn't do that.
That's your first taste. And then I opened this fucking thing up, and I took a good big, like, you know, I call it the glory hole of that was, it tasted nothing like what I remember. It tasted almost like a facsimile of, it was very chemical.
Yes. Doesn't it taste, don't some of these things taste like when you taste it, like you'd feel like a wine connoisseur and you'd be saying, yes, I'm detecting a hint of Windex.
Yes.
You know, like something like chemical was sprayed on this.
Roach spray, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
why
weird.
oh my God, they're poisoning us.
Dude, so I lick this fucking cream and then I take a bite. It was like biting through a cheap $2 steak. So now I'm looking at the packaging, and it's like this shit is good to like the end of 2026. So it's not old. It was fresh. That was a brand new one they just bought in. And I'm just like, oh, by the way, folks, if you're watching the first time, we do review NXT. We just, this is what we do here. It's a 3 count. And I was just so sad. But I was so fucking sad. Almost as sad as people who spent all that money on that new Nintendo Switch. Did you buy one? You didn't get one, did you?
No.
Please tell me you didn't get one.
Please.
Are you a handheld guy at all? No, right?
No. If I leave the house, I don't have time for video games. We've been all through this. But, it's just, there's a lot of things that just aren't the way that they used to be. And we accept that. That's just part of life. That's just part of growing up and stuff. But some of these things are like, I feel like you're making a special effort to ruin it. Not just that it's changing, but like you're damaging it.
Like baseball.
I mean,
like basketball. Like watching, bro, like watching.
Gather step.
Bro, what the fuck is it? If you are under the age of fucking 30, you must be retarded, because I argue with people online about this. What is this gather bullshit?
There's no point.
My God, could you imagine?
That's all they know.
Veteran, could you imagine if Michael Jordan could have done the gather, that the 4-step gather thing?
He wouldn't have done it. He just would have done what he'd always did.
Bro,
even if it was allowed, he wouldn't have done it.
If you came off your fucking pivot foot by this much, look, that much, guess what, folks? You were called for a fucking travel. I played in leagues. Ain't no fuck. Man, what a crock of shit. I'm watching players do. What about this one, right? When you got a player, right? He stops the dribble, and then he does like this step through shit. That's a walk.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming off your pivot foot. It's a walk. No, it's a step
double
through.
dribble too. Double dribble used to be the name of an old Nintendo game, but they do it now too.
Anyway, it's very frustrating. Hey, did you know Muhammad Hassan is writing a book?
Oh,
yeah, he's writing a book, and it's going to be released.
He's doing quite an interesting life there.
I am all right. I don't tell a lot of people about this. I actually like reading a lot. I'm a reader. I like reading books. It's been a while since I've found a book that'd be interested in reading, and I do like reading. What do you read? Are you a reader at all?
I find less and less time to read these days, but
yeah.
I'll buy like a book, and I'll I have the Kindle app for my phone.
Oh, okay.
And so I'll buy a digital book so that I don't have books all piled up in the house or whatever. But then I just hardly ever have time to read them. So the books pile up digitally in my phone.
I know this is unprofessional, but before we're gonna go back in the day, like literally in like 10 seconds, is there any way, Vet? So I woke up, I got everything together. I sent you the link late and everything like that. I didn't do PP. Do you mind if I it's right there? It'll take me less than a minute. Do you mind if I just do a quick PP?
Oh yeah.
And then come right back?
I can deal with I can hang on for a second.
Yeah,
here.
just talk about me. Talk about how much I suck as a co-host. I'll be right back.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I could probably just argue with the artist about stuff for
do it real quick. It's literally gonna be the quickest PP you ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Take your time, man. Don't get it on yourself. Yeah, guys. Hey, what's up? So as I was saying, artist is saying they did what at Rucker? The gather step? No, they didn't. When I would play basketball on the playground, the kids would call travels. You know how kids are. You can't do anything in front of a kid. So we're calling each other for travels and double dribbles and walks and everything like that too. We weren't getting away with shit. And these professionals get away with this shit. Just absolutely disgusting. I can't even believe what the game has become. But that's just one example. If you live long enough, you'll see everything you love just get deteriorated and thrown away. Either you'll throw it away or someone will throw it away for you. I haven't watched. I think basketball was the first sport to go. Because I used to love watching basketball, and then at a certain point, I just couldn't do it anymore. Oh, hey, Ray.
That was a quick peepee. What were you arguing about? Just really quickly.
Oh, he was saying how like they used to do that stuff at Rucker Park. He still remembers that old running gag about Rucker Park.
Oh, he's talking about.
I said when I was in elementary school at recess, the kids would call travels on
traveling.
You. Yes, they couldn't wait to call travel.
What was the other call for traveling? They would say.
I forget.
Steps.
Steps? I don't know. That we didn't say. Well, it's a whole other coast. We had different
New York thing. Yeah. What did you say? The West Coast.
No, well, we just said travel. We just said travel.
Fool.
Yeah, or double dribbling.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Remember carrying? No one carries the ball anymore. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
You kids these days, you don't even know how to cheat right.
Yelling at clouds. Us yelling at clouds.
We got a point though. We got a point. And also they suck at everything too. Like it's not just that they can't they'll miss dunks and layups. Like everything they do is bad. The NBA today looks like how the WNBA started.
How it's going. Remember when that stupid bitch was like, they ain't just come for Caitlin Clark, they came for me too. Yeah, well, nobody's coming for you anymore. You and your mustache. You're done.
Yes, I am not coming.
WNBA is over. That's terrible. I tried. Did you know the New York Liberty won the WNBA title last year? And I tried to watch I tried to watch a playoff game, Vet. And what was her name? Nescu. She dribbled down the lane, right? Nice handles. She cut through two girls, laid it up, and the shit hit the top of the fucking backboard. I was like, all right, I'm done with this shit. And I'm not even joking. Rewatched it was the first game of whatever team they played, the Phoenix fucking Tampons or whatever, over in whatever. And I was like, wow. Oh, and it was one where they have she's like the best player in the team. She's a power forward, a center or whatever. She's like a 3-time NBA. This fucking woman stood at the goddamn 3-point line, right? They gave her the ball. She shot the ball, and she hit the fucking side of the backboard. And I was like, all right, we're done. That was it. That's when I changed this. I can't. I'm like, bro, I can go see my little cousin play high school. He plays high school. Yo, those kids are fucking dunking. I saw a kid, this is no bullshit. He took the ball, right? He went behind his back. There were two defenders that collapsed on him. He got hit, spun up, and threw the shit over his back and went in. Everybody was like, yeah! And I was like, and I'm seeing WNBA. I don't know. WNBA is terrible basketball. Yeah. Terrible. But
you know what there didn't used to be? What? There didn't used to be WNBA in the past. Like back in the day. Oh. Like the kind of place you would have to take a time machine to get to. They didn't have it yet.
Well, I'll tell you what, brother. I wish we could.
Women were barely allowed to be on a playground, let alone play professional sports.
Hey, that's racist. Not racist. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back. Let's go back to a better time, a time when people would actually call traveling, a time when people actually knew the rules of basketball and where the Yankees were winning World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to this day. Oh, come on, man. This day in professional, God damn it, wrestling history. Hit the music, monkeys in the truck.
Will you stop? What you gonna do?
Boobies. Then you shouldn't have said it.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back, way back to 1980 something. Yes. Oh,
we could play a new game, Ray. We could play every news item we do. We could, or not news, but every nostalgia item we do, we could say Yankees, good or trash during this period.
Well, they were kind of trash in 1985. Well, not totally trash.
No, they were trash. No, they were trash.
They became trash in the, let's say, 88, 89-ish. That's when they were like, and then they continued being until 94 or whatever.
Well, here's your basic thing. If Don Mattingly was on the team, they weren't winning anything.
Yeah. Do you remember how
sadly
the right field bleachers and the upper decks were all empty? There were like 5 guys. You were like, yeah, let's go. You could hear it like on TV. God, Donnie, let's go. Hit a homer. Hit a dinger. Anyway, it's fucking. Holy shit. Hot dogs. Anyway, oh man, hot dogs and everything tasted better back then. What the fuck? Anyway, 1985 vet. Big Ray was 9 years old. Hey, I'm turning 50 this year. I got a month. I got a month and a half. March 15th. Oh, by the way, I'll be away for that week, folks. So there'll be somebody else here, or maybe there will be no show. I don't care anymore. I do care for Vet though, so I'll try to get him somebody. But neither here nor there. Maybe RBV.
He's gonna have a Suzy Q cake.
Oh, Jen is taking me somewhere, and I don't know where.
Hostess outlet.
Huh? What? Oh, by the way, folks, did you like that 3 count better than the Wrestling News 3 count? Leave it in the chat. Let us know. Hit us up privately, because there are a bunch of things I wanted to talk about. Like I wanted to actually discuss Star Trek, the new Star Trek show.
Didn't watch it. They had Becky Lynch on it though.
They did have Becky Lynch on it, and I saw the first episode, and then after throwing up, I said I can't watch the second one, because I grew up with Star Trek, The Next Generation, Voyager. I mean, this is not Star Trek. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're going back in time. It's 1985.
There was no Star Trek in 1985.
There was Star Trek was well before that, and The Next Generation was only a few years short, around the corner. Anyway, the U.S. Express, Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda, you may have heard of him, defeated Adrian Adonis and Dick Murdoch in Hartford, Connecticut to win the WWF Tag Team Championship. Now, it's funny because I actually remember this pretty well, because this actual match was on one of the Best of WWF Volumes series tapes, and I remember watching this match. This Adrian Adonis, he used to come down with the leather jacket and shit. He was still kind of fat, not that fat, and he used to have like a leather spiked collar and shit with a, actually he dressed like what guys dress like in the glory hole now, but back then it was tough. Vet, man, Dick Murdoch, Adrian Adonis, over?
Probably not, because they didn't last. I mean, it's crazy to think Dick Murdoch held a title in the WWF.
Huh.
But he did.
Dirty Dick Murdoch.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda, I always thought was a pretty good tag team, man. They did have their manager, Captain Lou Albano, back in the day. I liked them a lot, bro.
Did you?
I remember as a kid, though. See if you had the similar memory to me. When Barry Windham left to the NWA, and then they brought in Dan Spivey as his tag team partner. Do you remember that? They brought in Dan Spivey. You may have heard of that guy. He's
no, I remember it, but like I'm thinking of Little Me then. I didn't remember.
No, me, I was like, I don't like this guy. It's like he's not. And then I was lucky enough to have. I didn't have cable in 1985, but I had the UHF channel where I could watch wrestling from all over, and I was like, oh, and I would watch NWA wrestling, and from Georgia, Georgia Championship Wrestling and shit, and I was able to, and Barry Windham showed up in the NWA. I was like, oh, it's great. I always liked Barry Windham, man. But out of these 4 guys, and I know this is silly, you probably think it's a silly question, chat, but out of these 4 guys, who do you think is the most untapped potential out of these 4 guys in the WWE?
Well, I guess in the WWE, you would have to say Barry Windham, right? Because he didn't, even though he had like a couple of runs, they were always weird, like the Stalker and the Widowmaker. Widowmaker should have worked. I don't know why it didn't.
Widowmaker was a good character.
I don't think I ever saw a Widowmaker match on TV. I remember seeing the Widowmaker in WWF magazine.
And
being like, ooh, Widowmaker. but I just, being from California and shit, like cowboys and everything was just never over with me. So that always just seemed like I don't care for that gimmick. I never have. And I still don't to this day. If you got a cowboy gimmick, I don't like you, basically.
Really? What about James Storm?
Definitely don't. Good. No.
Oh, I like James Storm. And what about Bradshaw Layfield? That was a good fucking character. The JR character? No, I liked it.
Well, but that wasn't a cowboy. No, now when he was riding a limo just because he had a hat, he's not a cowboy anymore. He's more like a business tycoon.
Okay, what about Terry Funk and his brother Jack? When they came in as the Funk Brothers,
they don't feel like cowboys to me. For some reason,
folks, who are your favorite cowboy gimmicks in the chat? Anyone?
Yeah. Yeah, and don't do that thing you always do, guys, where you just name every cowboy you ever heard of. You got to actually have liked them, okay?
Yeah, like, because I loved Cowboy James Storm. I thought James Storm was a great cowboy gimmick.
We know your wrestling. You don't have to prove it to us, but if you had a real favorite cowboy gimmick?
So my grandparents had cable because they would steal it because my uncle worked not steal it. My uncle worked for Manhattan Cable, which would later become Time Warner. And he hooked up everybody in the building with free cable. That was family. And I was able to watch Georgia Championship Wrestling with my grandfather. I don't know if I've told this story, but I remember seeing a match with, I think it was Rick Rude, and I forgot who he was wrestling when he was in the NWA. And I think Manny Fernandez, it was a tag team match, Rick Rude and Manny Fernandez. Anyway, Rick Rude, they cheated to win. And I remember my grandfather taking now this TV that we had was the 80s TV, the big, giant, heavy wood one with all the pictures and
tiny screen,
little
6,000 pounds.
Yeah, glass Garys on top and fucking all these animals. And my grandfather took his fucking leather sandal and threw it right at the TV. And he said in Spanish, "How can the referee not see this guy?" And he was hot. He cheated. Look, you could see it. Look at the replay. And my grandfather's getting all heated. And I'm a kid. And I'm like, yeah, fucking referee. So fucking cool, man. Good memories. Oh.
Yeah,
this is interesting. No. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's just a teaser for the trailer. The full trailer drops tomorrow.
All right. So let's go back to the 80s real quick. And I know this is wrestling. I know we're talking
This could still be 1985.
But I gotta ask you guys. I gotta ask you, Vet. Did you go to the movies to see the Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe?
Yes.
How fucking disappointed were you when you were expecting Orko and you see that little son of a bitch walk out with the keys? Fucking gimmick.
Well, the hater in me that you all know and love today did not exist as 6-year-old me. I just looked at it as like, this is a version of it.
Oh, no.
I guess I justified it in my mind. However, I was just recently talking about this movie because whatever you want to say about the movie, Frank Langella's performance as Skeletor,
fantastic.
If they gave Academy Awards for shitty movies like this, because the Academy will never take a movie like this and even look at it, not even for like sound design. They'll just be like, whatever, this stupid bullshit, we ain't counting this. That performance could win an Oscar in any year. He was incredible in that movie.
What about his finishing promo?
Just the I am a god.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel the universe power. Yes. Unmitigated power. Oh, that guy was awesome. And
then when you see, but what made it good is that Frank Langella, if you know him, he's just like, he always plays like just a quiet old man in movies. You know, he's just like,
he was incredible.
He played Nixon, Richard Nixon in that movie.
Sure.
He played it. He even played Perry White in one of the Superman movies too. But
how can
he's always
a fat
like
black man that sings.
Huh? No, that was a different. That was.
You just said he played Barry White.
No. Perry White.
Oh,
from Superman. The boss at Clark Kent's boss.
Sure.
Yeah, I know you're a big Superman fan, but anyway,
I am a big Superman fan.
Yeah, so even though that movie was bad, but in a vacuum, that performance makes it worth it.
That's
every scene he does is like it's incredible.
That is the consensus for most people. The one thing I kept saying is why does He-Man have a cape?
Yeah,
I hope the power sword looks like the power sword. By the way,
it kind of does a little bit.
I haven't seen this, dude. Oh my god. Oh, and I was so disappointed. There was no. What do you think I was disappointed? There was no cringer.
No transformation.
There was no transformation. There was no.
He was just He-Man all the time.
There was no Clawful.
I could understand they may not have put Clawful.
I thought.
Merman. Well, we should just start. We should just, for the HMG Patreons, we should just start a He-Man podcast, I guess.
Oh my god, bro! I love Brute.
$5 a month, pony up.
All right, so before we move on, real quick, last question about He-Man. Vet, were you more horny for the Sorceress or Teela?
Sorceress.
Really, I was more of a Teela guy because I like the way those things wrapped around her boobies, and I didn't know why as a kid. Anyway, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to seeing this now, man. I'm excited about this. As soon as we get off, I'm going to watch this. Maybe Vet and I can watch it together before we sign off the air. So, anywho, wrestler and promoter Eddie Graham, also in 1985, passed away at the age of only 55. Shit, I only got 5 more years to go, folks. Enjoy me. The cause of death was suicide. Oh, yeah, I ain't killing myself. Suicide. He was well known as a promoter of championship wrestling from Florida. So rest in peace.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to talk about Eddie Graham here. That's another series of shows. The professor was going to need like 2 or 3 parts for that.
That is quite a bit to talk about, folks. So let's go to 1990. Let's go to 1990. 1990 is good. The second Royal Rumble pay-per-view took place in the Orlando Arena in Orlando, Florida. The main event was Hulk Hogan. In the main event, Hulk Hogan eliminated Mr. Perfect to win the 30-man over-the-top battle royal. Not much to talk about there.
Yeah, they weren't doing title shots yet.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, who was the winner of the first Royal Rumble? Go, Vet.
On pay-per-view, Big John Studd. On regular TV, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I think.
Oh, weird. Longtime promoter Nick Gulas died at the age of 76 in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know who that is, to be honest with you.
Are we still in 85?
This is 1991.
91, that's right. I'm sorry. Nick Gulas also legendary.
Do you know who he is?
Yes.
Who is he?
The legendary promoter from the what territory was that? Hammer, help me. Maybe Artist, help me. St. Vicious, even. I can't remember the territory. This is where I may not be the best in the world. Is like, okay. I lost some of my Rolodex cards, but yeah, Nick Gulas, and then of course he's one of those people that pushed his son George, even though he had no talent.
George Gulas.
Imagine like the Eric Watts situation times 1,000.
Or the what's this guy? The AWA. What was who was the owner of AWA again? The old man.
What? Vern Gagne.
Greg Gagne, like the Greg Gagne situation. Anyway, big shout out to Elizabeth. She's here. She says, "Hey guys, sorry, client meeting went long." It's all right, Elizabeth. It's okay.
Tennessee territory.
All right, let's go to 1992. Vet. Speaking of Tennessee. Not even close. WCW Clash of Champions XVIII. I don't know what that means. Took place in Topeka, Kansas. In the main event, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat defeated Rick Rude and Steve Austin. I don't remember this. 1996 Royal Rumble took place in Selin Arena in Fresno, California. Not too far from you, Vet.
Shawn Michaels won this.
Shawn Michaels won his second consecutive Royal Rumble as he last eliminated Diesel in the main event. WWF World Heavyweight Championship, The Undertaker defeated Bret the Hitman Hart by disqualification. In the night's only title change, Goldust became the new Intercontinental Champion with a win over Razor Ramon. I think Goldust could have been a world champion. He was fucking. If you guys were around,
could have done it. It would have been, but it's weird. They would you would look at it today and be like, who cares if they would have made Goldust the champion? But back then they would have just been, oh, how could we ever do such a horrible thing? We could never do that.
No, I don't know.
They actually thought the title meant something back then.
Goldust was the shit, bro. He's one of my favorite characters in wrestling. Especially when the early Goldust, when he was quoting.
Yeah, only early, quotes. not bondage, weird.
Right.
Marilyn Manson Goldust. No.
Right. But the when he's quoting fucking, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. He's movie quotes.
Right.
Let's go to 1997, vet. And the WCW Clash of Champions XXXIV took place in Wisconsin. I'm not going to do 35-4.
34.
Sure. It took place in the Wisconsin Center in Milwaukee. God damn, jeez. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Lex Luger beat Scott Hall by disqualification in the main event. A lot of disqualification finishes here. And
January is a good month for disqualifications.
97, this is the beginning of the downturn, right, of WCW around this time, you would say?
No, it's still pretty hot.
Still hot? Okay. I might have gone to, something in Hartford. Let's go to 2001, vet, and Royal Rumble took place in New Orleans Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana. Stone Cold Steve Austin won his record-breaking third Rumble match when he eliminated Kane, gotta be Kane, for the victory. The match also was notable for Kane eliminating how many men?
14?
Close. 11. Breaking the record.
Oh no, wasn't it? Didn't Roman do 14 finally later?
I think he broke. Yeah, he broke it. But Kane broke the record of Hulk Hogan, who eliminated 10 prior to him in 1989. The record stood until it was broken by Roman Reigns in 2014 with 14 eliminations. The only title change we saw on the card was Chris Jericho, you stupid idiot, take the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match against Chris Benoit. I don't know who that guy is, but I'm sure he was a good champion back then. Hey, let's go to 2008. Johnny Devine. You may have heard of this guy. He defeated Jay Lethal, not Black Machismo, at an Impact taping to win the X Division Championship. I don't remember Johnny Devine. Who is Johnny Devine? No?
It's one of those names that I hear all the time about TNA, and then nothing comes into my brain visually.
Don't remember Johnny Devine. Let's go to 2008. Monday Night Raw on this date became the first WWE program ever to broadcast in
HD.
Yes, 2000. Do you remember that the first time, and we're pretty much done. It's only two little things here. Do you remember the first time you saw a sport or something in high definition? Do you have a recollection of that?
Not like one of those earth-shaking revelation type things. No, I don't remember what it was.
I remember. Hold on. Let me just pull this
It was probably in one of those the electronic sections of a department store or something where they have all the TVs, right?
By the way, that's Johnny Devine right there.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't remember this.
Is that Chris Jericho?
I don't remember this fucking guy at all. I don't remember this dude at all, bro.
My God. It's like a Mandela effect.
I kid you not, because I was watching TV. I just don't remember. Anyway, so I remember walking into a Best Buy, and I forgot what I was going to get there around 2008. And I remember seeing the screens, the big, thick HD. I think it was what was the technology back then that was supposed to be the best? It wasn't not OLED. There was no OLED back then. Plasma,
yeah.
It's a plasma TV. And I looked, and the Yankee game was on. And I was astounded by the fact that I could see blades of grass. And that was and I could see like dirt kick up a little bit, and I was like, I feel I felt like I was in the game. It was amazing. Amazing. Did I lose you for a minute? We're good.
Maybe you did. I wasn't
brief
sure who lost who, but we're back.
Anyway, I was talking about blades of grass and dirt kicking up.
Yeah, I heard that. Blades of grass. Blades of grass. Jeez.
Blades of steel. No. 2013, WWE announced that Bob Backlund would be inducted into the WWF Hall of Fame at WrestleMania 29. I had the opportunity to meet Mr. Backlund at Madison Square Garden, and I will say that man is insane in real life. He is a fucking nut. I don't think
That's what I hear.
You can see crazy in some people. That man is fucking nuts. Nice man, but absolutely fucking batshit fucking nuts. So that's my opinion. What's yours? And finally, Vet. Finally, in 2020, the old Corona times, at a taping of AEW Dynamite that took place at Sea Abroad cruise ship at Chris Jericho's Rock Ragers Sea Part 2. What the fuck? Hangman Adam Page and Kenny by God Omega defeated Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. They were called SoCal Uncensored. Is that what they were? Yeah. To become the only second ever AEW Tag Team Champions.
Astounding.
You got some notable birthdays here, Vet. We got one of the greatest managers of all time. And looking back at many, many times that he's talked for the wrestlers, I think this guy was the shits, but it's just my opinion. Arnold Skolin. That guy was a pit of fucking nothingness, in my humble opinion. Why was he so noted as a great manager? He stunk.
There was a lot of guys that stuck around that
crap, dude. Like the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. That guy was fucking awesome. He was intellectual. He was evil. That guy was cool. He was a character. He had the fucking cool hat with the fucking cool. Arnold Skolin was just some fat racist guy with a fucking slick back haircut. I mean,
a towel. He had to have a towel so he could throw it in.
He had the damn towel. Hey, but rest in peace, my friend. In 1925, he was born. 1920. Ivan Putski, the Polish Power. That guy was born 1941. Man,
he's still alive, right? Isn't he still alive?
I don't know. We can look that up, but he may be alive. Ivan Putski. I remember when his son Scott Putski tried to get into the business. He stunk, just like his dad. Mark Curtis. You may have heard of him. I haven't. Born in 1962. It's a name that kind of rings a bell.
Mark Curtis was wasn't that Brian Hildebrand?
I think you're right.
Yeah. He was a referee. He was a referee in WCW and sadly passed away due to cancer.
I believe you're correct. Rest in peace, Mark Curtis. That's why I remember. And I did love Ivan Putski as well. He was just like 5'6", though, but he was 5'6" wide. Hey, you ever heard of this guy? Go Shiozaki.
Yeah.
Well, he was born 1982. And the gorgeous, the hot, the incredible MILF Maurice, the wife of The Miz, born in 1983. And finally,
I have grappled with Maurice.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. She must have smelled like strawberries and wine. Did she?
Not exactly.
Did you try to body slam her?
My hands were all over her.
No.
Where they were.
You lucky son of a bitch.
I don't kiss and tell.
Anywho, Alex Kozlov was born in 1984. Remember Alex Kozlov?
No.
You remember Alex Kozlov? Nobody does.
I remember Vladimir Kozlov.
Yeah, I know. Alex Kozlov.
Is that a guy?
Nah, he had a short run in WWE. Nothing special. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was this day in professional wrestling history. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the time you've all waited for. It is time for NXT. Oh, yeah. He won't let you in, folks. We need more cowbell. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for NXT. Oh, yeah, it is January 20th, 2026. And ladies and gentlemen, the NXT Championship qualifiers begin tonight. Oh, yeah, but we kick off this show, ladies and gentlemen, not with a qualifier, but with a debut of Mr. LeFleur. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood, LeFleur. Nobody.
Sorry, I had to look up Alex Kozlov real quick.
Now you know who he is, right?
Fuck is no? Who is this? Who the hell is this?
That's
Get the hell out of here.
That's Ethan Page, but back in the day.
Doesn't
he look like him? No.
No.
A little bit.
Sorry, no.
I thought he did.
All right. Well, anyway, yes, we do have a nice debut, but before that, we do have a recap of everything that happened, catch up, if you will, and then you also have Ava informing security, "Hey, if you see Tony D'Angelo come in here, you could shoot him."
Oh,
I hear that's going around.
Oh,
so,
come on, man, would you stop?
Well, I didn't do anything.
Will you stop?
So Ethan Page is going to take on Elio LeFleur.
Elio LeFleur.
As we previewed last week, we found this out. We also see Fatal Influence in the makeup chair, just getting all done up, because that's also just as important as this match.
Vet, I don't usually put this over, but would you agree that this is a nice thumbnail I made this week?
Yeah, you make this guy look like something.
Right? I put the fucking French flag behind them. I thought it was a good job.
That's a good job. More than maybe he deserved, I guess. I mean, he didn't really do anything bad, but I think we can agree, probably, as we both were watching this match at different points in time, we probably both had a similar feeling, which is like, well, this is just every guy ever. There's nothing special at all about him or what he does compared to other people who also do this.
I agree, and there was one thing that stuck out to me in a positive for LeFleur.
What's that?
He wasn't short.
No, he wasn't.
He's a pretty tall guy. He looked to be an even 6 feet, maybe even 6'1". I don't know how tall is Ethan Page.
Not that, probably.
Tall guy. You know who he looked like, actually? Grande Americano, like that kind of build, you know, like if you added a couple of more pounds. Go ahead, Vet.
Well, so, you know, I just felt like, I guess in this day, like when we've got such a loaded roster, or if you just look across the entire landscape of professional wrestling and all these companies and all these guys under contract making all this money, and you just are like, well, what's different about this guy?
He's French.
That's what's different about him.
Yeah.
White luchador. Yeah, we definitely need that, because it's not like every other white guy that's not a luchador is just doing lucha and lucha moves anyways.
Well, I was concerned for him, not because of the match, but because later on we find out that Ice was in the building. We'll discuss that later on, but, you know, he had to get up and get out of there, I think, pretty quickly.
I see. Well, anyway, yeah, so Ethan Page hits him with a powerbomb, pulls his trunks, and gets the win. I told you this would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. I figured that they wouldn't beat the kid on his first night out, that there would be some kind of schmoz or something like that. But, so, all right, if I'm going to break this match down, and Vet is 100% correct. We've seen this kid. We just saw this kid, Javon Evans. We just, or whomever does similar things. Now, I will say that and this is just me, this is my opinion, I was looking to see him if he's too flippy or if he makes, you know, like shit that didn't make sense or mistakes. Everything that he did kind of made sense. Like it would, like if he did like a monkey flip, it would lead into something. So I like the way he combined his aerial moves. It made sense. So some people do flips and dips and dives and shit, and they don't make sense. But I feel like everything this kid did made sense. Whereas there was a move, I think, what was it that I think it was on the outside where he kind of jumped over he used the steps to kind of do like this fucking weird. I just can't explain. Anyway, long story short, I didn't hate the kid, but we've seen this before. It's up to him to stick out in another way other than being French. And I didn't not like him. I was like, all right, this kid's okay, I guess, not bad, but yeah, it's
a crowded market. Is all I can really say. Being
wrestler.
A white luchador in French just doesn't. I mean, is that something you want? Yeah, it's different, but did you want it? Did you ever sit there and say, you know what wrestling needs? You never said that. So I look at it from that perspective.
I will offer a little bit of advice, merchandising advice, if you will. Maybe he can come out to the ring with a basket, like those big giant wreath baskets that you hold over like this, you hold on your arm with a little, has a little nice little white blanket inside, and French croissants, and give them out to the fans as you come to the ring.
Well, yeah, and also to respect his trainer and his lucha heritage, he can have a bag of oranges in the other hand, and then that way you can have a complete breakfast.
There you go.
So Ricky Saints comes out, and he's going to the desk because he's going to do commentary for the next match.
Just understand that this is where he'll be in the next 10 years. Or 5.
Ricky Saints, Booker's getting tired of this job.
He's pretty good, Ricky Saints. Doing the fucking, the heel color commentated thing. I kind of liked him, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, let's see. We go to a clip of LFG because they're talking about this Keanu Carver guy, and they're showing a clip of when Booker T had it with him, I guess.
Booker T.
But this whole show's a work, even more of a work than Unreal's a work. But I didn't really hear what was being said during this. What happened?
Basically, so you're talking about when he's arguing with
the Booker T clip. I couldn't.
So basically, long story short, Booker T's like, you don't listen. I'm just paraphrasing. You don't listen. He's like, I don't need to listen to you. Blah blah blah. And they're going back and forth. And then Booker T's like, you ain't gonna make it in this business. Get the fuck out of my ring. Get the fuck out of my ring. He's like, fuck you. And he's going back and forth. I will say this. I kind of like Keanu Carver.
Okay.
I kind of like the direction that character is going, and I'll explain later.
Well, for now, it's Shiloh Hill versus Josh Briggs.
Okay.
In a match of which one of these gimmicks gets to stay, I guess. I don't know, because
Booker T kind of came out and said something during this match that he alluded to the fact that Josh Briggs he's on the bubble. He may get fired. WrestleMania's right around the corner. What happened in this match, Vet?
Not much. I mean, they did stuff to each other. It wasn't really like something I was paying that close of attention to. I did see the finish though. The finish was wasn't it? Didn't Josh Briggs miss a moonsault? And then
so it says Josh came off the top of the moonsault. Hill gets
and missed, then belly to back neck breaker thing.
So I don't know, during the match, if you guys didn't watch this match, Shiloh Hill's whole gimmick is that he fucking pulls his tooth out and he goes fucking banana.
Mm-hmm.
But his tooth popped out during the match as Josh Briggs landed a flying forearm onto the ground, and you could see the tooth. He spit the tooth out. It was, and the referee would scramble to pick it up and put it in his pocket, which is disgusting. Just keep the tooth out, kid. You don't need that shit. So Shiloh Hill, he hits the back suplex neck breaker. Vet, I wanted to ask you a sincere question. Am I crazy, or is Shiloh Hill pretty good at this wrestling thing?
I mean, good at just doing the match
Yeah.
Because there's more to it than just doing the moves in the match.
Well, I mean, everything, like playing to the crowd, selling. I mean, I was watching the kid. I said,
he is the LFG winner, Ray.
But fuck that LFG shit. Like, I'm being honest. Like, I'm watching the kid. I'm like, yeah, I don't like the gimmick. But if you tweak this and that, if you can change this and that, this kid might have, and if he works on his body a little bit, I mean, the kid has a look, and I like the way he sells, and I don't know, man. Like, I like he's what Josh Briggs could be. So
I don't know. I just if I took one of these guys, it's not going to be him. I'm taking Josh Briggs for experience alone. I'd rather I'd rather not have to deal with teaching you stuff.
And I feel bad.
I'll take Josh Briggs, who already kind of knows it at this point, but neither one of them is. I don't see. He's Shiloh Hill's in dangerous cheese sandwich territory for me.
Listen,
and that's they're trying to garnish it. Like, here's your plate with your plain cheese sandwich, white bread, Kraft singles right there, and they're trying to jazz it up with parsley and fruit slices and, like, you know, maybe a little drizzle on the side. Like, I don't care what you dress this up as. I don't care if you tell me. I don't care how many stories he has about squirrels. I don't care whether his teeth come out.
Flying squirrels.
Yeah, flying squirrels. I don't care what you do. He's still that guy, and I don't care. But that's just me.
Listen, if you want to save Josh Briggs' job, I've been saying this forever. You got to put him back with his fucking tag team partner, because I think there's still legs on that tag team.
Oh, he's already moved on. He's the heavyweight champion of Noah, and he doesn't.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. Like,
it's over. He's left Josh Briggs behind.
You know what sucks?
He's living a happy life in his home country now as the champ of the promotion.
Josh Briggs is good. He's not bad. He's not even a terrible promo. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that he's missing, that people just can't get attached to him. I think the guy's he's worked on his body. Like, do you remember when he first fucking came into WWE? The fat fuck he was. He's worked. Well,
he wasn't that fat. He was actually
fat.
He was actually thinner. You know, like, yeah.
He was fat. He was skinny fat.
He's always just been weird. You feel like you have to do something with him, but you can't figure out what to do. They obviously don't know what to do.
It's a shame.
They've tried the babyface route. They've tried the heel route. It's tough. And you know what else? This is a big problem for everyone. Not just Josh Briggs, everyone. Even people that are over. The expectations that fans have are too damn high. Everybody just assumes that they deserve the best anything ever all the time.
Yeah.
If you watch a PLE and you're going to complain about how many matches there are. You're going to complain if there's too many matches. You'll complain if there's not enough matches. You'll complain about the ads. You'll complain about everything. Everybody complains about everything all the time, as if everyone deserves to be fed greatness on an IV.
Word.
It just isn't like that. And so when you've already got people with that attitude that are like, you're lucky I'm even watching fucking wrestling in 2026, and then you show them Josh Briggs or Shiloh Hill, that's not going to be enough. These people are already mad at everybody. So it's an uphill battle for every mid-ass wrestler that could have had a decent run in a local territory where they would be the star of their local promotion because everybody else is wearing basketball shorts.
Like, not for nothing, Josh Briggs would be the man, I think, in TNA.
No, he wouldn't.
You don't think so?
No, because they'll be... Well, I'm saying that knowing what TNA management would do.
Right.
Anyways, we spent too much time on him.
Okay,
Tony D'Angelo comes out and attacks everybody. And none of those security guards that were there earlier do anything.
Ice.
Yeah, Ice doesn't come out and do anything at all.
Remember, Tony D'Angelo is an immigrant.
That's true. He came all the way from Buffalo.
Italy, vet. Italy.
Oh.
Come on. Kayfabe, bro.
All right. Well, anyway, Zaruka's having a nice little chat, and she's like, Zaria's like, hey, my shoulder hurts, so don't blame me if we lose. Just kind of like, okay. I just, it would be better than what they're doing is fine, but it would be better than it.
What?
If they just did this as a shoot, like whatever they would really say to each other, just shoot it on camera and put that out there.
I think this is
why
it.
not?
And I think the vet is frozen. Did I lose a vet, folks?
Project versus Chase U.
Oh, okay. No, you froze for a minute, and I don't know. If
Vanity Project versus Chase U.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not frozen. I'm just silent because I have nothing to say about this.
No, it was a technical debut for Vanity Project, and
first match has officially signed to NXT. Is that the story?
I like the Matt Damon kid. I keep saying he reminds me of a young Shawn Michaels. Other than that, there's not much to say about this, folks. Sorry.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what these guys' gimmick is.
Yeah.
Did you notice who the ref was in this match?
The hot chick.
Did they make one overture towards her or play up to the gimmick at all during this?
No. Oh, yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
You would think they would.
By the hot chick ref.
Right.
Yeah.
There should have been spots where they're like trying to talk to her or whatever in the corner.
And she is very hot, folks.
Right. It's ridiculously hot. She's like
weird.
Obviously you're not here to be a ref. You're here as a plant. Like you're doing this to set something up.
I don't know. She's pretty good. Like she does her job well.
Right. St. Vicious says Brad Baylor will be the next Lex Luger. Brad Baylor doesn't even have Lex Luger's current physique.
Oh no. Lex Luger believes in Jesus. So should you.
So Ava is with Robert Stone and Lola Vice and Thea Hale, and they're going to get an opportunity on February 3rd because they're going to be in a triple threat match against Izzy Dame for the North American Women's Championship.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Jada Parker's walking, but before we get to her walking and where she's going, we're going to sit down with Keanu Carver and Blake Howard.
I love this. I'm telling you, I love this kid.
Uncooperative is the word I would use to be judicious about it, but what would you say?
Intimidating. This kid is whatever. I don't know if this is who he is, turned up a little bit. I like him. Listen, every year or so, hear me out. Every year or so, there's somebody that sticks out to me, right? That Trick Williams kid. That kid's got something. That So Ruca girl. She's got a little something. This kid. I got to see him wrestle a little more. But this kid has got something. And I like it. He's like, man, get the fuck off me. Don't touch me. I love it. It's so real. It's so raw. It's the way somebody should talk in wrestling. He's doing the tough guy gimmick the way a tough guy should do it. Like, don't fucking take that shit off of me. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking geek. You know, that type of shit. Bro. Telling you, mark my words. When I say this, I've said this several times. Obafemi, all this. Mark my words. This kid, if he's any good in the ring, he's gonna be something special.
It's a little performative, don't you think?
I'm telling you, Vet. I feel it. I feel it, brother.
It's a little corny.
I feel it.
Buy it.
I buy it. I think this is who he is. I think you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me, I think he is the pro wrestling version of Rampage Jackson. That's and I am a huge fan of Rampage. I follow him on social media. I'm watching this guy. I'm like, who does he remind me of? And it just hit me right now. I think this kid is emulating Rampage Jackson.
Not someone you'd want to emulate.
Brother, when it comes to character, Rampage is all about that. Bro, he went up to this woman in a bar. He's like, "You got any kids? You want some?" You know, like, you know, he's like, "Them titties still work." He says crazy. Anyway, I like this dude, man.
All right, jury's out.
All right,
but we have Jada Parker here. They like Jada Parker. She's in the ring.
She's adorable.
She said a lot here, as Chris Winland had pointed out.
Very emotional.
And I don't really I'm not gonna say she did a bad job, but there was one thing she said that I did find hilarious, and this is why you got to be careful about this.
What was it?
Kind of stuff. She's like, everywhere I go, someone always trying to tell me what I need to do or how to do this better, whatever. And my first thought was just like, isn't this a school?
Yeah, it's wrestling. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, is she one of them chicks that don't listen to these fucking veterans? Like the vet.
Or does she not listen to does she not read does she not think about the promo they handed her? You know, like, hey, this doesn't make sense. But it's fine. You know, I'm not blaming her for that. I just thought it was funny that they made her say it. But then Blake Monroe turns the lights out and turns the spotlight on herself.
You didn't let me do.
Then you shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
Blake Monroe is a star. Didn't everything kind of change when the spotlight came on her?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like the mood of that whole promo, like that whole segment just like went up.
Yeah, Jada was trying to not sell it. She just kept yapping in the background. Well,
yeah, I didn't like that. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. She's a young lady. Shut the hell up.
Quit trying to tell her how to do it better, Ray.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, dude. Like this girl is taking. She stole the scene, as they say in the theater, and this girl is just talking over her the entire. Like, shut the fuck up. Let this girl get in her fucking lines, because we need to hear what she has to say. Anyway, that did annoy me. Thank you for pointing that out.
And then let's also just look at the overall picture of. You have Jada Parker, who's a fan favorite. We can only assume why she's a fan favorite, because she acts like a heel all the time.
Jada?
Yeah.
But she's from the mean streets of Beverly Hills.
From the mean streets with her yacht club membership or whatever.
Soccer.
So there's that. And then Blake Monroe is supposed to be a heel, but she's getting over by being a heel, because that's the best way to be a babyface in 2026. So, like, I don't really know how we're supposed to feel about these two bitchy characters bitching at each other.
Well,
and I'm supposed to cheer for one? Like, I'm really, you're really just saying which one of these women do you find more attractive? That's basically what you're saying to the audience, because they don't have anything else to go on off the character. The characters are despicable.
And here's the wild thing. It's weird. I both find them, like, if I was a younger man, I would both find them equally attractive, but in different ways. Like Jada Parker.
Scoop of chocolate, scoop of vanilla.
Listen, Jada Parker for an African-American female, she's like exactly what I'm into, you know, as a young man. And what's her name? If I'm into white girls, she's kind of like it for me too. So it's like, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Who do you like more, Vet? I'm not saying sexually. I'm saying like all, you know,
like as an entertainer.
Yeah, like a total package. Who do you like? Who do you think has a better upside?
Well, Blake Monroe is just better, but she's been doing it longer, so
That's
it's
fair.
obvious.
That's fair.
You know, and the thing about Jada is, like, she kind of, like, I think we talked about this in the past, but she kind of has the face of a 14-year-old. So
she does.
She really looks younger, like
without
younger.
Like when you zoom into her face, yeah, you can see the youth in there, and it does kind of offset. Like, I mean, maybe
I'm taking their word for it that she's as old as they say she is.
Listen, maybe you creepy assholes out there like that shit, but I like a woman that's a woman, you know, like my wife. I like my wife.
Like a woman like Blake who looks like she's been punched in the face.
Oh my God, no! Don't Vet.
That was good. That was a good Mark Wahlberg impression.
You can't put that on a T-shirt. Just saying.
Can't you?
Well, my wife gave me a sweater that says "I beat my husband." you know, and it's funny, right? But I was like, honey, what if I got you? Oh, I'm sorry, my wife beats me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, that's weird how you beat your husband and you're proud about it.
My shit says I beat my wife beats me, and I'm like, I should get you the same sweater. And I'm like, wait a second, that ain't gonna go over so well, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of this. Miles, Ava, Elio, Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, all kind of in this same scene. Let's just move on. Ricky Saints has to go do commentary again for Sean Legacy versus Eli Knight.
He's fucking awesome. I'm talking about fucking
Saints.
Oh man,
okay,
he's great. He's great at this role.
So he's great doing this voiceover. What in the hell was that thing where each of these guys came out and did a voiceover on their own entrance with no video?
Dude, so I'm sitting here, right? And I'm like, I rewound it. I'm like, wait a second. Did like the editing or did they not put in the video clip? Bro, you know what they're doing? Remember the technology they used to look into this girl's dreams?
Oh, Wendy Chu and Apollo Crews.
They're using the same technology to read the guys' minds out loud as they come to the ring.
Wow.
Yeah, like the Wonder Years.
Wow.
It's like the Wonder Years.
Right.
Remember that show?
You're narrating your own.
Yes.
And
your own
in
story.
that moment, when I stepped out in front of that Performance Center crowd,
right.
I knew I had really made it.
Yes. I want to hear one of the guys like as Eli Knight.
Yeah.
Walks to the ring. I want him to hear, you know, and I worked hard to, what is that? Is that bubble gum on my shoe? Anyway, as I walked in, you get it? Oh, man. Wow, it's amazing. This is
so
shit.
that was the shits. Yeah,
that was weird. Wasn't that weird though?
It was weird. You just there's a reason why you don't do that. It's disorienting.
Don't you put the fucking come on? Go back to the 80s. Let's go.
They've done the promo in a box.
They've
done that. We've seen them do it. Just do it again. Don't cut the video out.
The artist probably has no idea what we're talking about. Listen, folks, as the wrestlers are entering the ring, there is just a voiceover as the music is playing. The play-by-play guys stop talking, and you hear the actual wrestler talk about his journey to this moment.
Yeah, it's like he's doing a promo, but you don't see him. His voice is just playing over it. It's stupid. Weird. Don't just forget we ever said anything. Anyway, Sean Legacy wins this match. He kicks the kid doing a moonsault, and then he hits his unnecessarily twisting suplex thing. And this is to qualify for the ladder match or something, right? It doesn't. It's the same thing with the Josh Briggs and Shiloh Hill match.
Right, that was a qualifier.
These are all qualifiers for this ladder match that's going to happen for the NXT Championship.
Right.
The idea that these guys would be in the match is kind of funny, but whatever.
Why is the Speed Champion not in that? Is he in this thing?
No. Oh. No, I don't know. Hey, if the Speed Champion enters an NXT title match, does that automatically bring the match time limit down to 3 minutes just because he's in it?
Interesting.
These are questions we don't have the answers to. Also, we don't understand why Tony D'Angelo just keeps coming out here and attacking people without saying anything.
Where's Ice when you need him? When you really need them?
Well, Ava's going to bring him out. She's going to bring him out now. And, so we got these agents here. They're going to arrest this immigrant.
So they weren't, remember she said, call the police, right? So you're expecting, I've been to Florida hundreds of times. They have police uniforms. These guys were dressed like straight up ICE agents. Like exactly like fucking ICE agents.
They have tactical vests.
Yeah, dude. I
all
was like,
black.
I sat back and I said, what are they doing here with this? Like, I don't know if it went over a lot of people's heads, but those weren't cops. They were straight up ICE agents, folks, that arrested an Italian immigrant who probably has his papers. I'm just saying. Well, maybe not, because he is a mob boss. So.
Well, they cuff him and escort him out. No tear gas here.
Well, pepper spray. They did pepper spray him in the back.
He couldn't. No, they didn't even do that. He cooperated.
Well, I'm sure he has connections to get out of this thing.
Progressive Insurance presents a culling vignette.
Well, they answered the question I've been asking for weeks now. What the fuck are these fucking guys doing? Just being a cuck tag team, standing there looking ominous.
Yeah, they decide they're going to go fuck somebody now, and they're going to get those NXT tag team titles. But they're not just going to go straight for Dark State. They're going to let other people beat themselves up first, and then that will clear their path to Dark State.
Strike when the iron's hot. Is that what the term you use?
Yes, probably. And Izzy said it is what it is, because that's her catchphrase.
Ooh, I wonder if Tony's restaurant, maybe he was arrested because, like the whole Somalia thing, how they're running those daycare centers, and maybe Tony's restaurant was, sending illegal money to Italy. Things that we could think about.
So as Tony's being led outside to a waiting SUV, Blake Howard is trying to TMZ him.
Who is this
Mr.
guy?
Mr. D'Angelo.
Who is this guy?
The other guy wouldn't talk to me. Will you talk to me? He keeps trying to talk to people that won't talk. Have you noticed that about him?
Yeah.
Worst interviewer ever.
He's terrible. Who is this fucking Blake Howard guy? Why is he working?
I don't know, man. He's not going to last.
Oh, my God. He stinks.
Especially when OTM comes along and shoves him out of the way. And they're like, yeah, Dark State, we want a shot at them tag team titles.
They're like, what
in Spanish. Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff.
And then the Vanity Project is chilling backstage with a couple of blonde chicks. And then Robert Stone tells Jackson Drake that he has to qualify for the ladder match against Joe Hendry. And then they cut over, and one of the blondes has been replaced by Joe Hendry.
That actually made me laugh. I don't know why.
Yeah. That's the first almost Joe Hendry-like thing they've done since he's been there. But yeah. So there he is. And then that one guy's like, did I kiss Joe Hendry? I kissed her. Did I kiss Joe Hendry?
And then, but you notice that he started acting effeminate towards the end. It's getting weird. Ice, some gay jokes. Come on, what's going on here in NXT, folks?
What's going on, man? Florida.
We got this as a thumbnail. I mean, come on.
Fatal Influence make an entrance.
What does Florida have to do?
That's where they are.
Florida is kind of weird, though. I love it, but it's weird.
Yeah, Fatal Influence make an entrance. Zaria makes an entrance. Then Dark State has a normal meeting in the locker room. They're just in the normal locker room, dressing normally. Mm-hmm. They're not like creeping in a boiler room or, They
were just like, we ain't scared.
Yeah. So they have a little chat. And then we get our main event, which is a triple threat tag team match for the number one contendership to the TNA Knockouts women's tag team titles.
I'm dizzy even hearing you say it, my friend.
Mm-hmm. So this is Fatal Influence, meaning Lainey, Reid, and Farm Girl. Zaruca, and the Wren QCC, which is just Wren and Kendal Gray.
I love Kendal Gray. He's my favorite out of everybody here.
Yeah. This match was a mess.
My friend, you are 100. It was such a mess, Vet, that I lost interest. And I didn't really start paying attention until maybe the last 3 or 4 minutes of this match. Maybe even less. I don't know. Like towards the end when I guess shit started going crazy. But I was just like, oh, man, this is the same shit.
This is what you would call overbooking. When you hear that term.
Too much, yeah, too much.
They had a lot of stuff they had to do. And to the women's credit, like, they were doing it.
Right.
It just wasn't good. Like, they weren't messing it up. It's just that you cannot remain invested when you keep seeing, like, all these women just doing whatever they want. And the referee's just like, I'm just here. They can't disqualify him. They made that point because when anybody interfered, then Vic Joseph's over there saying, They can't disqualify him. Okay, so well then why didn't you just get in there with a lead pipe and hit somebody right off the bat? Why are we sitting through 20 minutes of this?
I'm saying.
Next time they do like a no DQ match, I would just love for the people to just cheat, use foreign objects, gang jump somebody right at the start so we don't have to watch the whole match. Just get it all over with right at the beginning since there's no rules. What are you waiting for? Anyways, eventually, Sol Ruca and Zaria work together as the best friends that they are to secure a victory, and they are now the number one contenders for those other companies' titles.
Sure.
Sol did a double soul snatcher off the rope, like she walked up the ropes like Tiger Mask and kabam. Zaria did her F5.
What was the horse cartoon? Kabong? Was it the Great Kabong?
El Kabong?
El Kabong. Yeah. Oh, he was over. I mean, there were spots in this match where, you know, you could tell that Zaria is already tired of this shit. You know, they do the whole handstand gimmick, you know, and she's like, my fucking shoulder. She almost dropped her tag team partner.
She said she had a hurt shoulder.
She did. I didn't think they were gonna win this match, but you know, Sol Ruca. That's why I have to say Sol Ruca. I'm like, oh well, you know, I guess I understand. You know who I was rooting for? Kendal Gray.
I think Frank would be happy to know that a lot of the women in this match had their ass out.
Oh yeah, it was
even
nice
more than
watch.
Normal. Wren almost had nothing on the backside there. Sol had like nothing on the backside there.
Nothing we're complaining.
It was just cheek after cheek.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes.
The match was cheeky.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you're into that kind of thing, here you go.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Vet. Well, that was NXT. It was a tale of two stories, a tale of two halves. I felt I enjoyed the first half of the episode, and then like right down the middle, the second half of the episode just started becoming the shits for me. I would say the shits started. Let me see when the shits started. I enjoyed the Josh Briggs Shiloh Hill match. So chase you down, and then the fucking Eli Knight. And then the mixed tag team match, those three matches right there, I was just like, not a fan. But all in all, it was a very mid episode a sub-mid episode, in my opinion, of NXT this week.
Oh, speaking of that, well, first, let's get this.
And what do we got over here? A cup of potatoes? A cup of potatoes?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Dollar.
Thank you, Kevin Marty, for $1.99. Remember when you know back in the day you could get a good slice of pizza for $1.99 and a soda. Now you can't. But we appreciate.
You can't even look at a picture for $1.99.
We appreciate, Fed, every single super sticker. Every super sticker goes to help those children in Minnesota who need that money for their daycare centers. Those poor Somalian children. Yeah. So just know that your money's going to a good place. Bet, will you agree that this is a tale of two halves, or did you?
No, the whole thing sucks.
I didn't like it.
And I didn't even mention during that Chase U match that the finish they did was like the one kid had a scorpion death drop on him and the other guy comes off with a stomp off the top rope. Now, we were just talking about Elton Prince and his broken ass neck, which happened because Nathan Fraser thought he could do a scorpion death drop.
Yeah, let the kid go. He held on to it the whole way down. Oh, nobody learns. Nobody. You know what? Everybody's Jada Parker. She just doesn't want to hear shit. You can't tell her what to do. You can't tell her where to go. You can't tell her ass is too big. It is what it is, vet. Hey, folks.
Yeah, that's Izzy Dame's catchphrase.
After I'm done with this, me and the vet and I, we're gonna spend just 2-3 minutes, and we're gonna watch that He-Man thing, and maybe we'll talk about it next week at the 3 count. Break it down.
Well, by next week we'll have a full trailer.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it, vet. I have not seen this thing. I don't even know where to look.
Don't be excited.
I want to be excited.
Don't.
And what am I looking for? He-Man Masters of the Universe.
I'm sure it'll be the first thing.
All right,
You'll find it on YouTube. You'll still not have an ad blocker, so you'll have to watch.
Oh, I don't have I don't have ads anymore. I learned.
That's good.
I learned. You taught me.
Unlike Jada Parker, you learned.
Unlike Jada Parker, I listened to the veteran. All right, vet. We're gonna sign off here. Just a quick moment.
Yep.
I just wanted to put over some of the content we have here. Do you like this? You okay with this? Very simple.
Man, is it too simple?
I don't know. I wanted to go like really simple. Think about it. Let me know. I can always do something different. So, vet, you were on a couple of shows this week, as usual. What did you do this week here?
Well, I was on the Impact Attack on Monday with Brandon and RBV. You can catch us every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, smack dab in the middle of Raw. We cut that shit off and start talking about TNA. And we reviewed the big AMC debut. And my God, it was terrible. And everyone agrees. If there's one thing everyone in the wrestling world, which is divided as we are, can agree, it was that was one of the worst things anybody's ever seen ever.
You know what was embarrassing? Watching that shit and seeing so many empty seats.
Right. That was during the part where they're trying to put over the celebrities they have who couldn't even get named because they weren't famous.
Wasn't the guy from Dolce & Gabbana there or something like that? Giorgio
Let's
Armani?
not think about it. You'll just have to go back and listen to the Impact Attack for all your TNA, AMC debut review news and Genesis review. So thanks, RB, for doing that with us. You could catch me on That Wreckage every Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern with Jimmy T and the Professor. Talking about AEW. Oh, man.
It was the maximum wreckage this week.
It was so maximum, dude.
2 eyes.
Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, I let everybody have it this week. I was not getting fed up. You guys can't tell.
I get off on hearing you pissed off, brother. It's really good. Really good listening.
Yeah, hopefully it's good for business. So check that out. Check out Wrestling with Rogers every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. This past week, we had the great Timmy Baltimore step in for Vaughn Lilas to help hosting duties. And speaking of Timmy Baltimore, we got Limpin' Ain't Easy, the brand new episode of the new format. I guess Timmy's just going to say what's on his mind now. It's not going to be just focused on interviews. So go check that out. And of course, Stevie Richards' show. I mean, they're doing what they do, and they just keep doing it. And
they're very good at it, by the way.
Yeah, they're so good. So good. Such an easy listen. Every time, no matter how long they go, it always feels like the same. Right? It feels like an hour and 10 minutes. They just blow through everything real quick.
And again, I put over
fun.
His co-host. He's very easy to listen to. Not condescending, not know-it-all. He that kid can facilitate a good show, man. I like him a lot.
Yeah. And of course, you can find me at Opinion Haver on all your favorite social media platforms. Right
down there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Don't forget, we got shows. We got the Smack Attack. We got the Monday Locker Room, and of course, we have another affiliate show in the A Show with my friend. and my sister from another mister, the incomparable April Hunter. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this week, not tonight, maybe tonight late or whatever, the PWR, Pro Wrestling Reflection, and they're going to be talking about Mick Foley, and this will be the thumbnail. I promise you this will be it. I'm not doing anything more than this. This is the Mick Foley gimmick that I'm going to put there. Maybe I'll superimpose a picture of Mick Foley in the middle here, like in the middle, with him with the suit, and that's it. You know, I'll just update it a little bit, and that'll be it, folks. You can go back to Patreon. You go to Hami Media Group on Patreon. You can get a bunch of the video stuff for free. There's some stuff behind the paywall, like the podcast version and stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys like to listen to the shit on the go, so you might want to look into that. And there's some exclusive shit on there as well. We're still building it right now, but it's a much better, easier way of kind of like, you know, listening to stuff. This show will not be up in the next hour, so if you want to see the replay, you'll get the video replay there on Patreon. If you want to rewatch the show, or if you didn't catch the whole show, you can check it out there in about an hour. So anyway, I just wanted to wish you guys a happy hump day. I hope you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and we thank you guys again. You know, I used to end every wrestling show when I used to work for OneWrestling.com. I used to say I would do this for a living, but if I couldn't, I'd do it anyway. Why? Because I love talking wrestling. But boy, oh boy, this ain't wrestling.
They are challenging you on that.
They are challenging me on that. But in the words of the great Bill Apter,
we'll see you at the matches.
And we'll see you next week, God willing, man. Guys, stay safe and stay away from the news. It's too negative. It's too much bullshit, right, Bet? And we got ICE arresting fucking Italian immigrants, and it's very, very, very fucking sad, man. I'm just so tired. It's
Go, you know the thing.
It's very fucking annoying, you know. It makes me sad inside. I listen. I come to watch wrestling. I don't come to watch any politics and shit.
This is the Hustler Rip Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.
Then Colin pulled his pants down, and it was all over from there. So, anyway, bye, guys.